My name is Jason Winiger, and I am the head grower here at Ebert's Greenhouse Village in Azonia, Wisconsin. I am here today to talk to you a little bit about some of the different practices we do here at Ebert's, preparation for some of our annual trees and shrubs and perennial plantings for spring. Everything needs to be in its spot until the winter comes around. Pruning, you can actually see the pruning guide or the pruning video that I last did. Pruning trees and shrubs usually happens late fall. We don't really do that much in the winter because we're kind of down to a skeleton crew, so most of the pruning we actually do is late fall or early spring, which is the best time for trees and shrubs, because if you do it more in the summertime, unless it is a dead branch, if you do something that's living on there, a lot of times you'll get some bleeding going on, and a lot of times when a tree is stressed out like that, bugs and diseases are more readily available in the summertime, because they're with the heat and humidity, their life cycle speed up, so they're going to be more attracted to something that's in stress than something that is not. Prepping the soil, what we do here is once all the annuals are taken out of the landscape, we go through with a rototiller, just a hand rototiller around the area, a gas powered, and we just rough everything up just to get a little bit more aeration. The final thing we do for bed prepping is actually spring prepping, and the only thing we do in the spring is we get 15 to 20 yards of, maybe even more, of bark mulch in. We just make sure it's shredded. It's not the chip. The chip really doesn't work very well on a landscape. Shredded will actually help insulate the root zone a little bit better, to help regulate the soil temperature so you don't get the extreme hot, extreme cold. It just slowly builds. Slowly builds or slowly decreases that temperature within time, and it also helps reduce watering. It'll help retain some of that moisture on it. Just putting a fine layer over the top, and we do not take any mulch out of the beds. Once the mulch is actually placed throughout the year, the mulch will actually start to break down from microbes and bacteria, adding to the soil. So when the spring comes around, we're just putting a fine layer over the top just to give it a little bit of color, since we are a retail business, and everything has to look perfect when we're open.